Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. That's all. That is run. Run is a shortcut command which will internally pull if the image is not in local, create a container and start a container in one go. Plus it will do one more thing. Attach to a container. Attach to means I want to show you this one. Attached to a container means PID1 basically. So you want to attach, let me show you. So Docker, yes. So I want to attach. So what is this PID1 bin bash? So Docker attach and container ID. Where are you? Who are
Yeah,
you?
the
Tell me.
container.
Who are you? Which PID you are? Which PID? Who are you?
One.
You are the one, right? So what is happening? Attach will attach to the PID1 of the container. I repeat, attach command will attach to the PID1 of the container. I did direct attach, okay, just to show you. Now I showed you last time, remember, right now I am one. I told you last time, your container is running as long as your PID is one is running. So this command will kill the bash. Unfortunately, bash is a PID1. So theoretically, my container should get killed. Now I'll attach to HTTPD container, and here it's a PID1 is HTTP hyphen foreground. Where are you? Where are you?
One.
You are HTTP foreground, and they don't understand your command. And I'm killing Control X, Control C, and kill that guy also. You see that? Sorry. See, exited. Are you able to correlate PID1 versus attach? Attach will get attached to the sessions of PID1 of the container, and if you kill the PID1, it will get exited. Okay, so now this run command is a shortcut for this two for command. It will always create a new container and attach to it. Now you'll say, Rajesh, I don't want to attach, I just want to create and come out of it. So you do one thing, hyphen D, you add it, and here you will say, hey, do not attach to a container PID1. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Now what I'm going to do, I'm from now I'll not run the lengthy command. I will always use run command. So Docker run hyphen itd Ubuntu. There is one container I wanted to create. It means interactive, d means detached mode. Run one container I created. I want to create interactive mode is not needed. So here hyphen d HTTP is a web-based applications. Oh, sorry, my bad. Done. So again, two container created. You see the status 2 second and 15 seconds. So what was the question actually? The question is how can I port forward? So for that, Docker run hyphen d httpd. Are you comfortable with this command?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now here, what to do? Hyphen p and first port number which you specify is a node port number 80. I don't know whether it's I'm something running on 80 or not. I'll make it 81. And then in this VM, and container port is always 80 hard coded in the image itself. You see that here for Apache. Okay, so that's all. So what I'm doing, creating a container new one and host IP address port number 81 to the container port 80. One container and two container. That's all. So what you want? So you want IP address and then 81 and 82. So what is the IP address? So let me go and grab it. I think I was having it. Just give me just a second. So this is the IP address and two port, right? 81, 80. You see nothing is running. 81 and 82. Understood, guys? Port forwarding concept. All of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you understood run also, and then you also understood how to go inside a container and how to access the container from outside. Okay, so now here what I have, few more commands I must share with you. So come to this place and just search for Docker commands.
Raj, I have one question before you move forward.
Yeah,
So, is it possible to access the container through the IP address also? Like you type the system IP address and then port 81, so it's a port forwarding. Can I access the
yes.
IP address of the container itself?
IP address of containers, this has to, I'll put it in this way. This container is right now using the one bridge network, which is created. Let me show you rather than talking. So here multiple networks are there. Okay. Before that, I don't know, do you have experience with the VMware or something like that?
No, not much.
Okay. Why I wanted to ask you this, if you have a comfortable with this networking policies, see NAT, generic, driver, host, bridge, and all, then you will much better understand that one. So here, Docker network ls. So right now I'm connecting to this bridge, and this bridge the scope is local. Okay, see the scope is local. Now if you connect to the host network, this is the second host network of the container, then you can use the IP address of the host machine. In that case, what will happen, uh, it will happen, you will not get a separate network. Remember that I was telling you, just again I was telling you, where is that? Huh. So I was telling you, every time you get a container, one user, one mount, one network, and one PID. Separate resources you get it, right? In this
Mhm.
case, if you attach to the this host network, the container process host network, then you will not get network separate. So you'll be sharing the network with the host, and in that case, you can run IP address and port number, but there is a limitation. You cannot run, let's say 80 port is here, no? Now again another port 80 you cannot use because host has a only one network, right?
Uh,
So multiple things are there. I don't want to complicate your understanding because it's just starting, right? So
okay, it's
slowly you
possible,
will
but
get.
simple way. That's what you're saying, right? It's a
Huh?
complicated thing.
No, it's
You're
not
saying.
complicated. It's not
Uh-huh.
complicated. I'll show you this. Hold on a second. So 80 port is not available. Is available right now, right? You see that 80 port is available right now. Host machine.
On the
See,
machine. Yes.
just a second. It's loading. See, it's available. So I will do one thing. I will create a container now just for your query. Docker run run hyphen d httpd. Are you comfortable with this command?
Yes.
Okay, and then hyphen net is equal to, I forgot the again, Docker network ls. What was the name? Host, right?
Yes.
Yeah, host. Yeah. So run this command. Hmm, host and image name httpd. So this container will created. Okay, let me name this also. What is your name? Deepak, right?
Yeah.
Deepak. So this is your container. So this container will be created from HTTPD, but this container will not get attached to the bridge network, but the host network. But the thing is only one thing, 80 ports you can do that. So enter now Docker PS here, which I created just now here. Now port and all will not get assigned here. Now if you see that here, this container I can access from. See, so
Okay.
here container is nothing. You see, don't take seriously this container. Container is nothing but just process. The only thing resources are separate for the container. That's all. Just like see how many processes I'm running in my laptop. Look at this. Task manager. See, I showed you no first day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, these all the process. Each all this process. Container is just like one more process. But the only thing is, this guy is sharing the resources with the same network, same mount, and same PID, but those guys are having separate resources. That's all. Isolations we needed.
But
Getting my points?
I got this, but what I'm asking is that when you run that command Docker from where you got the IP address of the container, right? There is IP address of the container and then there is IP address of the host, right?
Hmm.
So right now we
Hmm.
are accessing this website from the IP address of host. What
Yes.
I'm saying, is it
Right now
possible
I'm accessing this container with the IP address of host. Yes.
to host? So is it possible to access that same website using the IP address of the container from my browser?
Okay. So if you have a IP address of container, mind it. If you
Yes.
have IP address of container, the scope of that IP address is local, just like your
Yeah.
laptop's IP address. So
Uh,
can I access your laptop from my home? No. So scope, every network, see, this is a whole world is a collections of LAN. That means we all are a LAN. We have a LAN and lots of LAN create a WAN. Okay.
uh,
So each LAN can connect to the WAN, but WAN guys can not connect to the LAN IP address until you allow for through the port forwarding. That is what AWS and Azure is doing. No, they give you the two IP address. Why? One is private, which is a LAN IP address. One is a WAN. For that, they are port forwarding one free IP address, giving it to you, which is the scope is global.
uh. So I can access it through port forwarding only. That's what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay, got it. Thank
Okay.
you.
So now I was talking about this one. Okay, so I was trying to tell you here, you can come here and Docker search, Docker commands. and here come to this place. Mm, here, this one. Okay, so this tutorial command line reference, what I did, oh sorry, not this one. Mm, mm, just a second, right, tutorial is not coming, and this one. Okay, command line complete reference. Okay, so this tutorial command line complete reference, here what I did, I list out all the command and provided in categories. Okay, so provide in categories like, okay, these are the commands, but first command which I showed you, then I was showing you these are the commands working with containers. The next section is monitoring containers. Okay, next section working with image, these are the commands to create an image. These are the commands to image sharing an image using registries and repository. So some of the commands which I have showed you, attach, yes, done. CP command, so let me show you CP command. So CP command which will help you to copy the files. Let's say there's one file you see here in my local, there's one file here. Do you want to copy this file in the container which is Ubuntu under the OPT? So Docker CP this file or directory and this container where you want to copy TMP. I copy it. You want to validate exec container ls TMP, and you see the file is there. So you can copy the command files from or to the containers. Create we have covered. Now what are the changes I did in the container? You can see using a diff command. So docker diff and container id, and you see that I just changed a for adding this file, and this uh, directory got changed. So this is something which has happened. Now exec command I talked about, in inspect command I talked about, kill done, pause done. Port command will tell you which are the port you exposed actually. So if you see that here I have not exposed any port for this container, so it will not result anything. But if you see that here I forwarded the port for this container, and here you can see that. So port command will tell you. PS, you know that any container, if you want to rename it, let's say docker rename, and then use the any, let's say what is the name of this, keen, right? So I want to rename it to Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman, right? And you see that here, sorry, and see here, container renamed. Restart, you know that. RM, you know that. Run, you know that. Start, you know that. Stop, you know that. Unpause, you know that. Now this is assignment for you. What is update and wait, you need to teach me. Okay, so I'll have a one assignment sending it to you. You have to send me to me the explanations for this. Okay, so these are the commands using that you can work with container. Are you comfortable, all of you? Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to teach you some of the monitoring commands or troubleshooting commands. Using that, you can troubleshoot the container. So logs commands will print the logs of the container. I repeat, logs command will print the PID1 logs of the container. Okay, so here Docker, yes. So this container or any container for the sake of it, Docker logs container ID, and see, I hit only once. Remember that I hit only once. So one line you have it. See, get 404. Why is coming 404? Not sure. Anyways, so can I hit multiple times? This is one more time, one more time. Oh, I clicked by mistake something else. Yeah. So I think 3 or 4 times I clicked. I need to check this logs. See here, 3 times overall. So this is the one. Are you understanding, all of you? So you can see the logs of the container using logs command. PS command, you know that. Stats command, what you will get it through stats command. Stats command will give you how much each container is consuming a memory, CPU and network. So I just run it, and you see that each of these containers, CPU, memories, network and input and output, so that you are able to see on my screen. Now, a top command, what you will get it. So remember that top command, let's say, first let me show you the how many containers are running. I think 4 or 5, right? So container D in the system. Now I'm lost actually, which PID belong to my one XYZ container. So many processes of the container, you have it. So you want to know what is the base process ID for the containers. How do I know that? How do I know that? So this command will tell you. So docker top and the container ID, and this is your PID and PPID in your base machine, which is running your containers. So that way it will help you to trace that containers. Bad command, great. Here. Okay. So this way it will help you. Now last command, it's not for the containers actually, server. How do you track a server? So that is a command which is called docker events, and whatever you send, you have to open up a new console, and then whatever you do here, you see that. So for example, I'll open up a duplicate one. Username is Rajesh, I think so. Let me see that. And password, yes, sudo hyphen s docker run hyphen d httpd, and you see that. So I run it, created, connected, started. So this is a server logs actually. Control C and get it done. So guys, this is something which you have to practice and consolidate all of your Docker knowledge accordingly. Any questions, any one of you?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.